Hey guys, this is Mua. Today I'm showing you how you can make your own vegan chocolate, and guess what? There's no refined sugar in it. So we're only going to use organic palm sugar, coconut sugar, and we're going to use cacao powder. And for the fillings, I am using sprouted hazelnuts, which I sprout myself, walnuts, and toasted coconut chips. So today we're just gonna do like a little bit of a combo of each, and then all of that I'm gonna put in an ice cube mold because I didn't have enough time to order a chocolate mold, but this is actually working really well. So you don't have to fill it up until the top. But by the time you put everything in together, it's basically filled. Oh, and I have something very special prepared in the freezer, which I'm not taking out now, but I'll show you. These are some dates. The reason why I put it in the freezer, and I only take them out to cut them right before I'm done with everything, is because dates are naturally, they contain so much sugar. They're very like sticky. So I want to cut them in a few small pieces and put them in the cubes. Yeah, and when they're like soft and warm and they're like normal state, that it's almost impossible. Like they're sticking together, and that's why I put them in the freezer to have better like opportunity to cut them, you know, because they're getting more firm. Okay, so now that we are boiling the water and everything is almost ready to go, we're gonna put the oil. This one is already liquid. Put like 1 spoon. Okay, and let it melt. So now you're gonna add slowly, very slow, because you don't want to put everything at once. It's gonna get like very thick and clumsy. So just stir, make sure you stir. So you see it's getting thicker and thicker. That's alright. Okay, so now that we already put a little bit of the cacao powder in it, I want to switch and add a little bit of the coconut sugar, because the reason why I do this is that I don't want the liquid to become too firm, and like it has to be hot so the coconut sugar is melting in it. So now we're putting a little bit. For the people who don't know how much like of amount, yeah, to put in it, I would say at the beginning, maybe you put 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Okay guys, so now that we put together the coconut oil, the cacao powder, and the coconut sugar, we have a thick consistency, and make sure you turn off the switch of the oven, that aside, and then we take out the dates. Oops. And we're just gonna start cutting them in tiny pieces. Okay, so now that we took them out of the freezer, they're way easier to cut. Cut some very thin slices. So I'm gonna quickly show you how I do my homemade vegan caramel without refined sugar. And for that I need a little bit of coconut oil, maybe 2 tablespoons. Oops. Okay. Make sure you melt it, and then you put it in a bowl. Okay. And for the next step, you need almond butter, 1 generous tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of agave, stir everything. Yeah. Okay, so now that I stir it, I notice that I want it a little bit thicker. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of it. Maybe 1 tablespoon of the almond butter. Yeah, that should be it. And voila. This is the vegan caramel. So now that we cut the dates and I have my chocolate here, I'm gonna show you a version with my vegan homemade caramel sauce, and I'm gonna make some without. So, okay, what I first do is just put some date pieces in here, maybe a few more. I'm gonna take my sprouted nuts, maybe just like 2 in each. I'm just gonna mix it up with my sprouted walnuts. 2, they're bigger, so I don't wanna put too many in there. And what I love, also very, very yummy, the toasted coconut chips in there. It's so good. And here you can even put a little bit more, because even if it sticks out of the chocolate, it's still so good. Okay, now that I placed the nuts and the dates in the cubes, I'm gonna start with the vegan caramel. Again, I'm not gonna put it in every cube. Just gonna put maybe like this. I got some left, but this is the chocolate. You might refill it after, because it takes a while to, like, you know, touch the bottom. I want to make sure that we fill it up. Now that it's done, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for a couple hours.